How to trade from a watch list. Hey everyone, this is Abhilash from 12th Pro Stocks. One of the commonly asked questions is how to make use of the watch lists that I provide every night. Okay, how to trade from those watch lists. Each night I present list of stocks that are setting up for the next day or next couple of days basically. Okay, I provide entry range, stop, and what is the risk amount you're going to take for that stock and any useful notes for that stock. Okay, just to give you some context around why this stock should move, right, if at all it's moving, right? So I provide that watch list every single night, and this is how, if you're looking at my screen right now, this is how the watch lists are going to look like. Okay, so I provide a date and a general guidelines like what are the profit potential for these stocks, right? And how do you want to manage the trade once you get in, right? And what are the list of stocks? So these are the list of stocks I posted on July 2nd. Okay, and these are the stocks, each individual symbol and which sector they are in, and what does that company do, and any recent catalyst for that stock. Okay, and any useful notes that are worth calling out, so you know why I picked this stock as a potential stock that would move next following day. Okay, so here are the entry ranges and stop, how much you're going to risk for that stock, and any notes. So these are the stocks. This is how the trade plans are published every night. A lot of the folks are not sure how to make use of it, right? So this session is to address those questions and how you can utilize it. Okay, so I want to illustrate with an example. Okay, so I took Lilly, Eli Lilly as an example. Okay, Eli Lilly is setting up really nice. How I said that is it had a very strong move on this day, and then it is going sideways for next 1 or 2 days. I was waiting for this opportunity actually. Okay, so waiting for it to consolidate once it made a big move. So if you see this move, this is like how big is this move? um, it made like 7%. 7% on a $1,200 stock is quite a lot. So market needs time to digest. So which is this digestion phase? One, two, three were the digestion phase, and then on Thursday it started going up again, right? So momentum, take a pause, momentum again. Okay. What I do every day is I take these ranges. I calculate this range based on my risk appetite. Again, it's always about risking less to make more, right? So, if you see the stop is 1173.93, which is really close. You might think like it's way aggressive to that, but if a stock has to move, it has to move, right? It has to move, and it won't look back. That's what exactly happened here on this day, right? So this is the low, that's where the stop is, and stock gapped up. It did came back, but it never hit my low of the day, right? So let me zoom it a little bit. So it did came down, as you can see, but it never hit my stop here, right? It is always going up. Okay, so I use this data, this entry ranges and exits, and I set up lines like this, right? So you can also create lines using TradingView or any brokerage software that you're using. You can easily set up alerts. It doesn't have to be a line, but you can just create alerts. Idea is to create alerts. Okay, so my way is I create a line here and line where my entry criteria stops, right? If the stock is going above this, then it's not for me because my risk is going to be higher, and so I won't take the trade. Okay, so I set up these lines and I set up alerts on these lines, add alert on horizontal line, right? So that's what I do, and same does here. So I set up an alert on the lower end and upper end, and if a stock is coming down at the lower end, right, obviously it's hitting the stop, and then I will wait for further confirmation whether this stock is going to work in my way or not. If not, I'll skip it. Okay, so as soon as the stock is moving, I want to take it. These are the alerts, these are the ranges explaining, and as long as the stock remains in that range, I'll take it, right? So now, you can also set up further alerts within this range to get as cheaper entry as possible. When I say cheaper, as better entry, which is close to the stop. Remember, the lesser the risk it is, the bigger the position size, right? So position size calculator, you can look up my videos to understand how do I calculate the size, and also you can look at the tools that I provide to calculate the size dynamically. Okay, so this is how I place these alerts, and that is how I trade them. As these alerts are fired, right? So another alert goes here, right? So in the middle of the range. So there is another alert here. If this stock is going up, then I want to get an alert, right? So that I can act on it, right? So that's how I set up alerts. And as soon as the alert fires, I trade them. But if you want to place orders ahead of time, okay, you may be busy with the work, there could be a meeting, and the stocks move exactly when you have a meeting, right? That's the reality of the life. So if you don't want to face the situation but you want to participate in the trade safely, right, then you can make use of what is called as a BSLO orders. BSLO stands for um, buy stop limit order. Okay, so what does that mean? Just like the stop limit concept, BSLO works the same way. Okay, it will buy a stock when it reaches the certain limit price. Okay, so I'm going to search for Lilly. This is Webull. I'm going to demonstrate that in Webull, but same functionality is applicable in every trading platform. Okay, I'm going to unlock my trading. Unlocked. So I'm looking at Lilly, and let's say I'm going to take 10 stocks for demonstration purposes, and this is my entry price. This is the range. My range is this wider, so I set up an alert, right? And this somewhere around the midpoint is 191195, right? So I am going to set up a trade here. This is going to be pre ahead of market opens 1195. Okay, if it reaches 1195, I want to buy this. Then my stop loss, which is what is going to be exact number, based on my stock alert, my stop is going to be 117393. Okay, you can be flexible about it. You don't have to be exactly at that cent level, but you can round up the numbers. So my stop 117393. So 1173 is what my stop is going to be. And I also want to set a profit target. What if it moves parabolic, right? And just one tick is enough to hit my profit target, and then I'm out, right? So I wouldn't usually do that, but if you want to do that, there are a bunch of options in your trading platform. You can also set up the take profit order also, right? So say like I'm going to sell it at 1500. If 1500 is not, then probably you can do like 1200, whatever is the profit target that you are considering based on the guidelines that I provide, right? These stocks are meant to move $5 to $50 in the next 3 to 5 days. Okay, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 7 days, right? It's going to move $5 to 50 cents. So that's my profit target. I'm not going to be greedy, and that's enough. Okay, so coming back to Webull here, so $50 target. Let's be conservative. 1195, round it to 1200, and that means 1250 is going to be my target. Okay, you can always play around with these numbers. Okay, and this is going to be GTC order, good till cancellation. Okay, so let's review. I want to buy the stock. This is a long trade plan. So I want to buy the stock. It's a limit order 10. Limit price is going to be 1195. It's not going to buy it until it hits 1195. Okay, buy stop limit, that is called it is. Okay, and here is the stop loss. With the same buy order, you are attaching stop loss order and also take profit order. Okay, other platforms call it as OCO, one cancels other, or one triggers other, OTO. Okay, OCO or OTO depends on the type of the order that you want to place. In this case, it is going to be OTO. Limit order, hey, if this executes, then trigger these two orders. That's what it is, OTO. Okay, so then buy Lilly. That's what I would do. And here it's going to tell me summary, hey, you're buying so and so, and this is the stop loss order, take profit order, and hit buy. That places the order. Boom, right? That's the way you can take advantage of these watch list orders. Okay, watch list. So you can do your due diligence with these watch lists also, and see which one you want to trade it and what is the price range that fits your account sizes, right? So JP Morgan might be good fit, or Amgen might be good fit, depends on your type of on your account type, right? So Some people don't want to trade biotechs. Some people don't want to trade Chinese stocks. Some people don't want to trade any ECG, non-friendly ECG stocks, right? So you may have your own preferences. I don't. But if you have any, right, you might want to take a look at the stock and see if you want to trade it or not. If yes, then I would encourage you to set up alerts based on the levels that I posted here. And as the levels are hitting, you can take the trade if you are going to be active in front of a computer at that point of time. If you're not going to be active, then you can set up these BSLO orders in your trading platform. That's how you can take advantage of these watch list entries. Okay. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Happy to answer. And feel free to comment. What do you think? Thank you.